Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Daryl, and today we're going to do a what do I eat in a day video. I'm going to share with you my day and the items that I'm choosing to eat today. I am not hungry one bit this morning, so I probably will have something very light like a shake or something like that. I love having that option when the appetite is really suppressed. I'm feeling great. I'm not hungry yet. So I'm gonna wait a little while. I'm gonna have my first cup of coffee and I'll show you how I make that. I use fat-free half and half to keep the calories down and the fat content down. And I love my coffee, so I'll be showing you how I make that. All right, we'll start off with that and then I'll take you through my day. So I am a bit of a coffee freak, and I start my day off every day with a cup of coffee from this amazing, I think you say a DeLonghi Italian coffee maker. It makes every type of coffee you could imagine. Coffee, cold brew over ice, hot milk, espresso, cappuccino, a long coffee, you name it, it makes it. It's really a wonderful machine. Today I'm just gonna make a cup of coffee though. I use my glass cups, which I love because these are insulated so it doesn't get hot. And what you do is you punch in how big a cup of coffee you want first, and then you punch in the strength. I do 3/4, and I use Lavazza coffee. So love, love, love it. So let's make my cup of coffee. And it grinds it right in the machine, as you can hear it. And then that liquid gold comes pouring right out. It'll come in a second. And while we're waiting for that, I use fat-free half and half. That's my preferred creamer to use. And I make a pretty strong brew, so I only have to add a little bit of creamer to that. So here we go. And I found, while we're waiting for that to brew, I want to show you the adorable spoons that I found. They come in many different designs. Here's the other ones. I forgot where I got this. I think it was Amazon. How cute are they? Love, love, love them. And I have a white tray dish as well. So we're going to use this one today. And this baby is just about done. I sometimes add a little bit more, but today that's all I'm going to have because I'm starting my day off with the coffee. And I like it just a caramel color. So I only add about that much. Probably, it's maybe a tablespoon and a half. This also has a frothing machine that attaches right here too. And sometimes we do that on the weekends. But today, that's how I like my coffee, right like that. All right, I'll see you for breakfast. I also make one Electrolyte 32 ounce. I try and go for 64 to 90 ounces of fluid per day, most of it in water, but I like to make one of my 32 ounce Yetis with the Ultima replenisher. It's my favorite tasting one. I've tasted many of them, but I really like this one. This one is cool because it comes in individual packets. I didn't open this yet, but it's basically one of those, like a Crystal Light packet, but it's got the electrolytes in it. So I'm really liking this. I buy this for travel. This way I can just pop those in my bag. I try and keep one in my bag at all times. And then I also have them with my medications that I travel with. So I always have that when I'm somewhere else. But when I'm home, I like the larger container. This has 30. There's also one that is 90. And I like this because it comes with a little scoop like so. And I just simply pop that in. And then I give it a stir. And it is absolutely delicious. So I try and get several of these in per day, but it's a way to make it a little bit more appetizing instead of just plain water. So I try and have the rest of my water in plain water, but certainly this is good to have. It really replenishes your body, keeps your electrolytes balanced. And by the way, it has 0 sugar, 0 calories, 0 carbs. And I know a lot of people complain about the sodium being high. Oh, this only has 55 milligrams of sodium. So it is a fabulous choice. 0 everything else. And it has lots of other different vitamins in it as well. So that's my water. Breakfast is next. As I said, I'm not that hungry today, so I'm having a fairly light breakfast. It's just one of many choices I have, but what I happen to love this Fairlife Core Power Elite because it has 42 grams of protein in it. I like the vanilla. I also love their chocolate, and I've tried some of the other flavors, but the vanilla and chocolate are my favorites. I sometimes make this with a bit of cold brew coffee and it turns it into a coffee shake, or I might take bananas and strawberries and put that into a blender with the vanilla, and it makes a fantastic banana strawberry shake. But today I'm having those by themselves, and I'm having this one. I just want to show you the macros on this. It's got 230 calories, but the protein is 42 grams, and it's killer for that. It's a really good product. I like it. There are other shakes that are cleaner in terms of, ingredients, but I'm using these up, and I happen to like this one a lot. So I am a nerd, and I have to have my drinks in something pretty. So I'm putting it into this absolutely adorable Sip Sip Hooray mug. And look at the straw. Excuse me, too stinking cute. So I'll be having that and my strawberries and bananas. This is 6 small strawberries and 1 small banana. By small, I mean it's probably about 6 inches, somewhere around there. So that's my breakfast. Bon appetit. It's way past lunchtime. I've been running around doing errands. That's why I'm in my car. But one thing I always do for myself is I always take something with me if I am going to not have a traditional lunch. And today I'm not having a traditional lunch because I'm just running around like a crazy woman. So I am starting off with something that I have seen on the internet a lot of, and we've been using this for the past, I would say, month and a half, 2 months, my husband and I, and it's called Groons. This is a support for gut health, energy, immunity, recovery, beauty, and cognition, it says on the back. And it has whole foods and veggies, fruits, vitamins, minerals, some antioxidants, gut health, ingredients, and more. And you can see what the nutritional content is if you go online. There's also a little scan here if you want to scan for more information. I'll leave that right here for you guys if you want to take a picture of that. And I'll show you what it looks like. It's basically gummies. No, not that kind of gummy. Healthy gummy. They taste kind of fruity. Strawberry, kind of. We put them in the refrigerator because it makes them a little harder. And they're really good. I don't mind taking my vegetables and antioxidants this way. So I will be having this packet. You can get it sugar-free. I chose to get the low sugar version because I think it tastes better. I've tried both, and I like the low sugar one. It's 50 calories, and you can check on the macros if you're interested. And what I'm having for lunch today is not really a lunch, but it's a healthy, what I consider a healthy snack. Alpha Prime Bites makes brownies that are absolutely delicious. And they just came out with a protein brownie that's mint chocolate chip. I put this in the refrigerator as well, and I've also frozen it. And it's kind of like a York peppermint patty if you freeze it. But I wanted to show you this today because I am really enjoying these. I went for my walk today and I treated myself to a cup of coffee. So I'm having that as I'm driving around. I'm not driving now, obviously. But I wanted to show you what this bad boy looks like. And it's so delicious. So here's the brownie. It has little white chocolate chips in it that are minty. And here's what the inside looks like. They are fudgy and moist and absolutely delicious. So I'm going to go ahead and eat this now and enjoy my lunch with my cup of coffee. And I will see you for dinner. I was so anxious to get going with this brownie that I forgot to tell you what some of the things that are included in this brownie are. It has milk, soy, eggs, and almonds, and it may contain a little bit of wheat and peanut. So those are, you know, some of the ingredients that are in it. But the important part is it has 19 grams of total carbs, 2 grams of fiber, and it says 7 net carbs, but I don't count net carbs. What I love is it has 5 grams of collagen, and the most important thing is 19 grams of protein. It's a bad boy. All right, my people, this is dinner. I am going to be having rotisserie chicken, which I am going to weigh out 6 ounces. I do mainly breast meat, and then I usually have a leg, but I'm gonna have 6 ounces total meat. I take off an ounce or 2 for the bone. Then I'm gonna be having a kale salad, not this whole thing, I share this with my husband. And the brand I love is this Taylor Farms chopped kit. Yes, it has packaged dressing, but I don't care. It's so good, and I only use half the package. The 1 cup serving of that with the dressing is 180 calories, 12 grams of fat, which we need fat, 15 carbs, and 4 grams of protein because it has pepitas in there, which are like a little nut sort of, or a seed, and 3 grams of fiber. I'm looking at fiber big time, but I can't believe there's 4 grams of protein in there. That's really cool. So I have that. And then I love this pre-portioned brown rice that Minute Rice makes. It comes in a little cup like this, and you literally microwave that baby for 1 minute. And it is piping hot and delicious. The macros on this one are 210 calories per cup, 4.5 grams of fat, 5 grams of protein, carbs are 39. It's a little high on the carbs, but the rest of my day hasn't been too bad with carbs, so I can be a little carb heavy for dinner. Fiber is 2 grams, and protein, I'm really surprised, is 5 grams. So that's pretty cool too. And it's just easy. This is my go-to fast food. I love this meal. We probably make this every other week. And then what I love is I have the leftover chicken, which I take all the skin off, of course. I do have a little bit of the skin with dinner tonight when it's warm, but when we have the leftovers, my hubby cleans up this chicken, puts it all in little pieces for me into a container, and then I can munch on that throughout the week or make chicken salad or whatever. And then my dessert tonight is going to be this lovely container of grapes. For some reason, these are super crunchy. We got them at, was it Costco, Frank's, or Sam's? Costco, I think. And they are really, really good. So that's my dinner. Grapes for dessert, chopped kale salad, the brown rice, and chickies. Have a great night, everybody, and I hope you enjoyed this, What I Eat in a Day.